Hi, Raimundo. There's two Raimundos. Hmm. My light is not really that bright. It's a better light. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Raimundo.
Hi, Mr. Vasquez.
Oh, your microphone sounds clear.
Mine?
Yeah.
I'm on my iPad.
Okay. Yeah, it's really good microphone. It sounds really clear.
I'm not in the car today.
That's good, because you never know. It's dangerous be driving and trying to pay attention to the phone. Let's wait a few minutes for everybody else to log in. I put my book. You got my textbook. Okay, here it is.
Did you do your homework, Mr. Vasquez?
Which was my homework?
To figure out why we couldn't access the Pi?
Oh, that's right. No, you know what? It doesn't have that feature. You have to pay for that feature. That's what it said. But that's gotta be.
But then when we
actually select both of them.
Because I have it both ways because I have the Microsoft.
Yeah. However, on the program.
Yeah. However, it doesn't connect to OneDrive. Because I tried it.
You know why it doesn't connect to the OneDrive? Because you have to create the account and then put the account on the settings of the OneDrive.
Okay.
Let me check something here. Okay, let me show you what I found online on that homework. Look at what it says here, Barbara. It's not.
Okay, I'm listening.
See, some other people had the same problems. It is selecting multiple non-adjacent columns in Excel. This guy says, "Hi, I am trying to create a graph from two columns. That's what we're trying to do, which are not side by side. In other versions of Office, I have used, and you can select data, hold a control key, and then select more data. However, when I try to do this on Excel Online, it is simply clears my previous selection and selects the new data. As a result of this, I cannot graph the data I need to. As well as this, when I use the select data option in the graph formatting tab, there is only a single data selection box, so you can select only columns which are side by side. Has anyone else had this problem? It is intentional that you cannot select multiple non-adjacent columns, rows, or cells. And then other people had the same problem. So what happened was that Microsoft replied, look at, thank you for posting your query in Microsoft Office community. If you think this feature is an Office application is important and want Microsoft included, provide your feedback by using the link below. It doesn't work. They don't have it for that, for the online thing. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's their answer. They don't have it.
Okay.
Mhm. So we're gonna fix it a different way.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I found several links that all having the same problem. It works in the regular Excel, not a problem, but not on the online one.
All right. Not on the OneDrive Excel.
No, here's another one. Let's see. Let's see what this guy says. I'm exploring an office on Excel. Well, to select multiple cells, I'm preferring the Action Classic version of Control, left click, and multiple screen. It is possible. So, if so, how? Okay. Yes, I tried using different browser with no luck. So, in another browser, the answer for question number one is no. I tried this and it's not possible. For question number two, there are options to export a graph chart from the online suite. Okay, now. Bad news, I can confirm possibly that Excel Online does not currently support non-sequential multiple select for cells. So it doesn't work.
Okay.
That's why we couldn't do it. It wasn't us, it was Excel with the problem. All right, so.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. I tried and because I was having a hard time, but we're gonna add the names ourselves manually. It's no big deal.
Okay. Just a moment.
María Zaragoza, Jackie. Bueno. Hi Jackie, ¿cómo está?
Gracias. ¿Y usted, Mr. Vázquez?
Bien, bien.
¿Listo para la clase?
Listo, listo, ya esperando todo el mundo.
Qué bueno.
A ver si lo hice en esta otra. Ya sé por qué. Ah, sé por qué. Ah, sé por qué, por qué. Gabriela, ¿quién es Gabriela? Oh, Gabriela, yeah, that's right. I think I know who Gabriela is. Don't forget to put your first name and last name, please, for attendance purposes. Uh, do, 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 do. Hmm. No se puede. Okay, we're gonna wait a few more minutes and then we're gonna get started, okay? Marinita's here. Uh,
Can you hear me, Mr. Vasquez?
yes,
Oh, okay. I'm here. I'm here.
right. Uh, oh, okay, there it is. Okay, let's with your username and new password. Oh, Oh, I don't know. Okay. Um, okay, so let's get started. There's more people coming. I'll wait 1 minute, so we start at 6:10. Okay. We have some people who are having trouble connecting. It always happens, you know. It's just a matter of getting the hang of it. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy.
I don't know what that is, but I just created another sheet with all your stuff on it.
Okay, thank you. How did you do that?
Created another sheet and I copied all of you. So there's two sheets on the bottom. The first one is the old one, and the second sheet 2 is the one you're on right now.
No, es Excel 13.
¿Qué, Julie?
Es Excel 13.
No sé, deja preguntarle, ahorita el que estamos trabajando ahorita, deja preguntarle a Mr. Vázquez. Mr. Vázquez,
Sí,
disculpe, este Excel que estamos trabajando, ¿qué número es?
es el 365.
365, ¿pero qué año?
2016. Está en el textbook, mire.
¿Es 2016? Ok. Sí, es 365.
265.
Ahí lo mire en la pantalla.
Sí. Ah, ajá, sí, ese está en el libro, ajá. Es porque Yoli está agarrando un computer y Rubencito se lo está arreglando.
Oh, ok. No tengo espacio aquí en mi desk.
Tanta cosa, ¿verdad? Así tú y yo también.
Es que siempre la computer, el monitor, el keyboard y todo eso toman mucha parte de
Mucho.
Mucho espacio.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Vasquez, I wonder why my Excel on this Microsoft Office have as many tools as the regular Excel.
Because it's that kind of like a limited version. Because since it's free, they don't give you the full version.
Oh.
A ver, ¿qué me está diciendo? Asegúrese que esté, Alma, ¿sí está conectada? Está conectada. Está haciendo una pregunta, déjame ver. Alma, asegúrese, si no me puede oír, ¿verdad? Mándale un texto.
¿Alguien llora?
Es Nelly.
Quiere entrar a su cuarto.
Sí, mi esposa está a cargo, pero se le duerme el gallo.
Pobrecitas. ¿O se queda cansada?
Sí, pues sí. Amén.
Well, I do the same thing. I went behind my granddaughter and I said, "Hi, everybody," to her class, but And she had it on mute, so they didn't hear me. I guess they saw me, but they they didn't hear me. Oh my goodness. Jackie, how did you say that you put your picture there? How did you upload the picture to your phone?
I think you go to file to you go to the Zoom profile,
Uh-huh.
and then when you go profile, ahí te da para picture, and then you put add picture, and then
Oh,
you click on there, and then it'll take you. You go if you browse through your pictures that you have on your computer or your phone,
yeah.
and then it has to be a certain size though.
Oh, uh-huh.
And then you can how do you say it, like crop it right there, and then that'll be your picture for your,
Ah,
so that you can have it right there. And then
yeah.
you
Okay. So, déjame, están viendo mi pantalla. Aquí estamos en el documento que empezamos, budget. Make sure that we click on it so we can open it. Okay. And we have more people coming in. And I do have people who are having a hard time with the connection.
Oh,
One thing that we noticed here that we were not able to select 2 columns. And the reason is because this version of the Excel doesn't have that feature. We just learned that that it doesn't have it. I tried it and I did a search that one night and I got several people asking the same question, but I never found an answer until I found an answer from Microsoft. It says that feature is not included in this free version. Basically, they want you to buy the real thing.
yeah.
It's nothing but business. Business, they're there to make money. They're not there to help you. They're there to make money. They don't make any money if they help you for free, free of charge. So that was the problem. And then remember how we can send this to, if we give us the option to send it to another.
Mine, the picture, how do you say it?
The chart.
The chart got like frozen. I just opened my document and it's like frozen.
But can you move it around or no?
That's what I'm trying to do, pero no me deja. It just has like the charts, but it doesn't in like gray style.
Here we can turn, open, know what to do. No. Gives you very limited options.
Are we supposed to be doing that right now, Mr. Vasquez?
And we're supposed to have this chart ready.
My chart didn't close like that. My chart actually came out with a blank white spot. Right in the
Oh, mine came out too.
Okay,
with the blank white spot.
Like instead of coming out the chart in colors, it's just a square. And mine has like the like towers, like 3 little towers, and that's
right. It looked like 3 little towers.
Like
that's how mine saved, because I just had to ask my son why did I do it like that, and that's the way it saved when I saved it.
Can you
I
guys,
thought I was the only one.
one of you share the screen so we can see it, because I have no idea what you were talking about.
Just take a copy of it and send it to you, Mr. Vasquez.
No, there's a feature on the bottom of your Zoom that has you can share your screen and I can see what you have.
Okay, so my Zoom is on my iPad, and then the work I'm doing on my computer. So lo tengo aparte.
Okay, no. Jackie, can you do that? Can you share your screen? Or no?
Okay, ahí voy, Mr. Vasquez. Nomás que yo tengo tengo las 2 pantallas en la computer. Pero ahorita va a salir.
Let me check
¿No
something.
puedes ver o no?
No, not yet.
Host this. Oh, you have to, how do you say it? Make me a host so I could share it. Host disable participant screen sharing.
Jackie, mine changed back.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
So it's already in color?
Yeah, mine's in color now. And it wasn't before. It was just the white square.
Oh, mine, yeah. That's
like the way you had yours, but it just came up. I went back.
Oh, yeah. You have to make me a host, Mr. Vasquez, so I can share my screen. I closed it, how do you say it, where you reload it or you refresh it and it doesn't do anything. Maybe if I wait a little while.
Yeah. Did you refresh yours already?
Yeah, no, it's activated now. No, no, you don't have to refresh it. Just go now and it should be working. It's a feature that I had disabled.
It's a feature?
Yeah, it's a feature I already enabled it, so you can do that.
Could you see my screen, Mr. Vasquez?
No? Maybe I need to stop sharing. Try it now.
Ahora sí?
Ahora sí, try it.
Okay, I see.
Y ahora parece que sí.
Can you see it?
Oh, en blanco está, okay. Está raro eso.
Yeah, but mine came up, Mr. Vasquez. But mine was just like Jackie's.
Maybe you want to refresh the page. Have you refreshed your page?
I already refreshed it and then I closed it and opened it. And maybe I'll have to redo it.
See,
I had the other one done before we did all this new stuff. I had the other one and it doesn't have like the colors and stuff, but I have another copy of this.
I'm noticing.
I'm sorry?
I said you have two charts, I'm noticing.
Yeah, and I tried to even read down.
Can you click on one so we can click on one?
Uh-huh. Oh, it is.
Mr. Vasquez.
Yes.
Is it taking time because it's downloading because it's like a graph from the internet?
No, no. Go ahead and click it right there, Jackie.
Because mine was like that and it's fixed now.
Okay, this is not part of the screen. This is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go over here now. The other one.
Mr. Vasquez?
Click it. Can you click over in the other one?
On this one too?
Okay, that image on the screen is nothing.
¿Verdad?
No, if you move sideways, move the on the bottom the lever there, move it to the side. Now move it to the side. More. Now go back.
Oh, wow. Mr. Vasquez, how did you?
You know what that is? Is the limitations on your computer. Your computer has very limited memory. That's what it is.
That there's limitations?
It doesn't have the capacity to display the whole thing, so it just overwhelms the computer basically.
Oh, okay. And I have two. Should I
delete one and just leave the monthly expenses because that's the one we but don't click right there. Click on the white area and then delete it. Press delete on the keyboard.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
There.
So we need to get more memory then, Mr. Vasquez?
No. It's just her computer. No, this is not everybody's phone. It's hers.
Well, mine was like that originally, but I waited and then I went back and it came up.
So I stop sharing now, so you'll go back to your.
Let me put the password here.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah. Let me 1 second because I have people asking me for the code. It's the same code. Why I don't know why it's different.
I just log into Zoom, and then I put in the 864 because if I try to do the link the way you gave it to us, they don't let me.
don't know why. With just the code also you can get in.
Yeah.
Same. All right, so 2 people were asking for the code. All right, so let me switch back to the window that I had. Yeah, when that happens, because my other computer that I had problems like that, had very limited capacity, so it will be slowing down, and this is a little better, so I don't have that problem. All right, so what we're gonna do is put the chart on the bottom, so it's out of the way, not covering the other one. And we need to do the information here because it just has the numbers. It doesn't really have, what was it, the expenses. So we need to list all the expenses for each one.
Mr. Vasquez, it's not letting me to change the title. The title, I tried to change it and
Okay, let me show you how I did my title. So I click on if you look on the screen, I click on the chart. I went to chart.
chart tool. Oh, chart. Okay, that's
title, and I went edit chart title.
edit.
Okay. This little box in here is where I put it.
Okay.
Where I put the name. Now we need to name these things on the bottom.
Oh, got it.
And that one is also here on the chart. And it's the legend. Let me see. No, it's gonna be. Let's see if it did let us edit the legend. So legend right. Show legend on the left of the chart. We can turn it off or we can turn it on. So at the bottom. And it doesn't have to. That's how the feature to actually change the names. It just has the numbers. It only turns them on. Turns them off. Okay, so it doesn't have that feature. Wow, how funny. See, it's so limited. Let's see here. Maybe. Let's see the formatting. Art legend.
Mr. Vasquez. Soy
Yeah.
Alma.
Así que pasó, ¿pudo hacerlo o no?
Oiga, no, pues no, es que tengo que bajar el Google Chrome, no, el Chrome. Pero para no tardarme, según yo, pues estoy metida en el teléfono para escuchar y lo estoy haciendo acá. Pero tardé para abrir la página, tardé para encontrar otra vez el documento. Y me apareció así en blancos como lo tenía usted ahorita. Y me fui al file.
Sí.
Para que me saliera el chart de pie, pero no lo puedo poner.
Sí, porque tiene que seleccionar la información primero. Acuérdese.
Sí, seleccioné de la 3D hasta la 17, ¿no?
Sí.
Sí, ya lo hice, ya lo seleccioné porque dije, no le voy a preguntar, dije, voy a hacerlo con el libro. Pero ya lo seleccioné y le voy a File, porque en el mío está en File. En File, en
Insert, ¿no?
Ajá, en insertar. Ay. Sí. Insertar. Y luego ya le doy el pie, aquí donde está el pie, ¿no? Ahí la ruedita es azul. Le doy y le aplasto y me vuelve a salir el pie otra vez.
Eran esos, ¿verdad?
Sí. Lo vuelvo a seleccionar, pero cuando lo selecciono se me quita el pie de arriba otra vez.
Ok, mire, lo estoy haciendo. Déjame hacerlo. So, seleccionamos esta sección aquí. Insert. And then the pie chart. Y así nomás lo hicimos.
Entonces nomás seleccionó lo de un lado.
Sí, ¿sabe por qué? Porque no sirve, no podemos seleccionar los dos. Es el problema de esto. No se puede hacer aquí. A menos que estuvieran una a un lado de la otra. Se pudiera hacer.
Ok, entonces me voy a insertar.
No
Pie.
Sí, nomás hay que seleccionar esta sección desde donde empieza N9 all the way down to N16. And then we'll go to...
¿Sabe qué? Me sale como que está abajo, mire, me sale abajo de los cuadritos estos que parecen unas columnas. Está abajo de eso.
Ok. ¿Así como está la mía aquí abajo o no?
Y así como está la suya, pero encima me salen las barritas, pues. Yo no sé por qué me salen las barras arriba en blanco.
Bórrela y vuélvala a hacer. Si le hace clic una vez y presiona el delete key en el keyboard, se borra y lo puede volver a hacer. ¿Verdad?
Ah, ok. Ya me apareció aquí arriba, ya lo tengo arriba, pero no tengo la cantidad. No lo tengo así como usted.
¿En colores o cómo?
Sí, tengo la mitad gris y la mitad de colores. Ah, ya sé por qué.
Algo está seleccionado además.
Sí.
Sí, hágalo undo y vuélvelo a hacer. ¿En qué página nos quedamos? Es lo que ando buscando. Page. Aquí estamos. Nos quedamos en page Excel 38. I think we left off there.
36, I think. We just put the name of the chart and that's it.
Okay, let me tell you, the next step that is asking here on 36, insert the chart. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the titles that they show because this edition of the online office doesn't have that feature. I just realized that too. So we're going to have to skip 36. We're going to skip 37, the one that says apply style to a chart. That part we can do. The style, I think, it allows us to do. Let me see if it has styles for the charts. Nope. No styles, only. So we have to skip that. It doesn't have the styles for the chart. So we're going to skip that step on page 37. And then the next step says changing the sheet tab names. I'm on page 37 at the bottom. Let me see if we can perform that. Move the chart to the new sheet. It doesn't have the feature either. That's what I tried to do earlier in Odeca. It doesn't allow us to do that. Just switch for column, select data, no.
Page, Mr. Vasquez? 27?
Yeah, what happened here? Monthly expense, okay. Yeah, and I'm on page 38 now.
38?
We'll skip 37 because we can't do 37.
Okay.
So I'm on 38. Let me see if we can do that one. See, click the move. See, we don't have this thing also, that move chart to new sheet. We have this feature also. And okay. So this is all we can do on that part. What we can do is copying the data, but it's going to be too complicated. No, we're good. We're going to skip that step also. Change the sheet tab name. We can do that. We can do only. So look at what we're going to do here. I'm on page. I'm on page 39.
39? 39?
What it says to do, double click on the sheet tabs labeled sheet 1. So right here, I don't know if you can see on my screen. This section right here. See that where I put the little circle? That's the area that we're gonna double click. And see the little window that came up? So again, look at this area, 2 clicks. And then it brings up this little window. You can do it that way, you can do it right click and then go rename, and the little window comes up, okay? 2 ways to get to it. Either double click or right click and rename. They want us to name that monthly finances.
Monthly finances?
Yeah, monthly finances.
Monthly finances.
Monthly finances. All right. Once you have the new name, let's go ahead and click OK. And you'll see how the name sheet one changes to monthly finances. Look at, you see that? How my name changed? And the purpose of this is to rename the worksheet, so that way you can identify what it is. All right. So monthly finances, we can actually, they want us also to add a color. It's going to be a blue color. So look at, if I right click right here, let me see what color exactly they want us to do. We're looking for the color that matches your theme, it says. So if we right click right here and I go tap color, which color would match my theme? It will be kind of like this orange, maybe. Or you pick any orange you want, see. Now this is a little gold and this is the orange. So if I click on this one, see, notice how it changed the color of the tab. So when I click away, so here's where you can select the color of the tab. That's too light, so I need a little bit darker, like that. See, now it matches kind of like the theme of my worksheet.
And that's, we can do that.
Okay, what was the question?
Mine doesn't do that, Mr. Vasquez.
You're online, no? You're on the one online?
I'm on my OneDrive.
But the one online?
Yes.
All right, yeah. All you have to do is either which part doesn't want to do, the changing of the name?
I changed the name, it won't change the color.
All right, so you right click on it?
Yes.
And then it says tab color.
No, it doesn't say anything. It still stays gray.
No, but doesn't have any menu when you right click on it?
It says rename, reorder, duplicate. Oh, wait a second. I got it.
Yeah, tab color, it will be one of the options there.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. All right, so we completed that. We're not gonna do the other tab because we cannot transfer it, so it's okay. All right. And guess what? It brings us to the document properties. All right, so here we go. It says, and we match the color, so we go to the page number 40. It says document properties. Excel helps you organize and identify your files by using document properties, which are the details about the files such as the project, author, title, and subject. For example, you could use this class name or topic to describe the workbook, purpose, and content in the document properties. So let's go ahead and go to the document properties. In here online, you go File, you go Info. It doesn't have much. Doesn't have much options. About. Previous version, be restored, download older versions of the document. No, it doesn't really have much. All right, so we're not gonna worry about that then. See, it's a limited version. It has, some people, they want you to buy the upgrade to the 365.
So I have a question. Sorry for interrupting.
No problem.
So if I were to transfer this to somebody that has the other one, could they do the properties and check on it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it transfers. It transfers exactly. See, this is kind of like giving us a trial. You know, it's a trial version, but it works fine though. Just certain little things are limited. This is one of them. Okay, we can't change the document properties on this because this is the online free version. All right, so so much for that attempt. So we're gonna skip that. And then the last thing is to print it and save it. We're not gonna print it, but we can save it. We can do a print preview just to see how it's gonna look. Look at. If I go to File, and I go Print, show a print friendly view. So I'm gonna click on that, and we want the active sheet. Let's see how it's gonna look normal. And if we have to make it landscape, we'll do that. So let me continue here, and it gives me the option to fit everything on one page. But since I know that it's kind of like wide, it would be better to do a landscape. Landscape will turn the worksheet sideways on a piece of paper. So instead of going portrait, it will be landscape and it will show more of it. So let's see if we can do active sheet, landscape, and then fit all columns in one page. We go continue, and it's generating the printout. There it is, see? Looks very nice. So this is how it will look if I were to print it out. We don't have to print it out, but just to show you, okay? So let me do it again, do this print preview I did. So at all times you can go File, Print, and then here it gives us the options. If I do a portrait, look at the difference if I do a portrait. Just so you see. It looks a little crowded, but it would show everything. But I think it looks better if we do the landscape. Okay, so try to do a landscape. Let me cancel this, go again, File, Print, and then landscape. And this is a better look. What it does, it turns the page around sideways, and it fits more information. The fonts are bigger. As you can see, we can see more of it. Okay. And here at this point, it gives us the option to print more than one if we wanted. If we want it in black and white, see, look at it, changes everything to grayish, which loses completely the nice look. So leave it a color. All right. We're not gonna print it because no need to print it. It just preview it. And we're done with the document. If you want, let's share the document with me so I can go over it and just check to see if you completed all the steps correctly, and if I can correct something and let you know. Just make little notes on your worksheet. Okay, so if you're done with all these steps, you have the chart on the bottom. Your document looks similar to mine, then you're probably done with it. Okay, so go ahead and go to Share. And just put my email. Okay, I'll type it right there. Remember, my email is what was it? Pavas59, because that's the year I was born. And Pavas, it stands for Pablo Vasquez. And we said at outlook.com. All right, so there it is. So that's my email account. And you can send it to other people if you want to. So it's the nice thing about doing it online, because it's ready to be emailed, you know, this worksheet. Right. Now, if you want to send it a different way, you can copy the link. It gives you the option to copy the link and send it a different way on another email or something like that. This is going to be shared directly from your OneDrive to me. And as you see, I'll show when I get the other link. Okay.
So we emailed it to you, Mr. Vasquez?
Yeah, it's share the link with me. Not necessarily emailing the whole thing, but sharing the link. If you notice on page number 42, it shows what we just did, the print landscape.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, how do you share the link, Mr. Vasquez?
How do I what? I share, and on my computer, it shows a button right here. Let me show the button here. Mine has the button right here. See that? Share?
Oh, okay, share.
Well, I don't know if yours is on the same location.
I'm look and see.
It also has to do with the size of the monitor. A smaller monitor shows less options.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. It's because I have the 2 pages. I have your screen and my screen on the monitor.
Oh yeah, okay. That's why I was doing it.
So I could see you and I could be doing my work.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's a good idea.
That's how I'm doing it.
That's a good idea to do that.
So I share. And then I enter your email address.
Yeah, put it right there. And what I'm looking at, class, is that they want us to change some amounts to recalculate the thing. But I don't know if we want to do that. So select region, status bar to customize status bar shortcut. Because these features I might not be available there.
I named it Linda Fox budget because that's how the book had said it, so that'll say that.
Okay.
Where did you find the send link at?
And if you look at my screen, I have a circle, a red circle, and an arrow showing where it's at. But as I said before, it depends on the size of your monitor. If you have a small monitor, it might not be look like.
Okay.
You might have to open it more.
Yeah, I think I got it. I'm gonna need more time because I got really behind the week I wasn't here.
It's okay. Send whatever you have, and that way we can all finish together this and move on to the next one.
Oh, okay.
They're looking to see what they're actually doing here. All right, the point of this thing was not only to create the workbook, the budget workbook, but also create the chart, along with it. Okay. As we said before, there's some limitations on this because of the fact that this thing is it's free online, and they don't have all the features that the regular version has. Okay. Okay, I see what we're gonna do. So open. Let me check what's going on here on the next one. All right, so everybody good? Can we start with a new one? Yes, we need a little bit more time. Let's see what happened.
Did you receive mine, Mr. Vasquez?
Let me check. Everybody got my email address so I can close it.
I hope you got mine, Mr. Vasquez.
see here. Okay, let me check. It should be on my Outlook. It goes to my Outlook, okay? So when you share something, it goes to the Outlook. I'm checking my Outlook now, and I have two, Paula and Maria Saavedra, two only. So when I click on it, it shows me the link, see? And I can open it directly. So it's a nice thing about the link, you know, the link is like I can open her document. It's still her document. And she sent me that read-only, this workbook was opened in read-only mode. Okay, so I can only read it, not alter it. But I think it allows me, if I go edit workbook, let me see what it says. I'll have to ask permission. Account, please confirm the account you want to, okay. So it will allow me to, when you click continue, the shared document will be available to you everywhere on your use OneDrive with this account. Oh, I see, okay. All right, so it gives me basically when I let me what do I do here? Well, what it does is when I open it, it's in read only mode, meaning I can view it and everything. But if I want to edit it, I have to make a copy for me of it. All right, so you give me that option. So that's good. I only have two. Let me see.
I sent it twice, Mr. Vasquez, and it keeps saying link to personal budget 2 cent.
Okay.
And you're not getting it.
Let me check. Notice, yeah. So this one is good. Let me check. No, you know what? Don't send it again. It's what happens is a lot of times it doesn't go to my inbox. It goes to my junk mail. See, I have Jackie's, Marina's, Alma, and Barbara on my junk mail.
Okay.
How dare they send it to your junk mail, Mr. Vasquez?
All I have to do is just click it and say that it's not junk.
Okay, because I was
It
ended
does
again
that.
right now.
See right here, the little, I don't know if I show you here. You see the little link right here, it says not junk. I just have to click on that once I select them and they'll go to my main thing. See, not junk. Click it, and then when I switch back, they should be there.
Okay.
All right. It's a matter of playing with these things. All right. So you notice how mine goes white too, and then beautiful, beautiful, good.
Like it's waiting to get loaded. Huh?
Yeah, it has to do with Marina. It has to do with the capacity of the computer. There it is. See? It just came back. All right. Good job.
Thank you.
Alma. Oh yeah, it worked this time. You did it again and it worked. Okay, so it's good. Then Barbara. See, this is so nice that it actually you can share it this way. Okay, see here the numbers just need to be expanded a little bit. But that's something I don't know if it will let me do it here. No. Manually. So you can notice how it doesn't display all the numbers. It just needed to be adjusted.
But on my screen, it shows that they're expanded, Mr. Vasquez.
No, it's my view. Remember,
okay.
My view might be different than your view. So there it is, and it shows all of them.
Okay.
So that,
okay.
The chart. Notice all the chart is perfect. That's how we want it. It's not a 3D chart, but it's a 2D chart, which is okay. That's fine. All right, yeah, everybody's good. Anybody else? All right, you're still working on it. Send it, please. That's pretty good. We can, let me close mine. Remember this one, you don't have to save because it saves automatically. It's, we call it real time. As you're typing it, it's saving. So I can close it. I can close my Outlook. And then I'm back on my Microsoft Home Office home. Okay. Now look at on the textbook. if we move all the way down to page 50, because there's some stuff here that I found that a little irrelevant, so no need to clearing the whole worksheet and things like that. No, I don't need to do that.
You said page 50, Mr. Vasquez?
Page 50, all the way down to Excel 50.
Okay.
Just apply your knowledge. So we're gonna apply our knowledge here.
Okay.
Mr. Vasquez, I have a question.
Yes.
How do I get monthly finances above the pie? Because my has a chart title.
Mm-hmm. That's the title. So this is let me open it really quick. See this part right here that is showing monthly expense? That's what you're talking about. Do you go to chart and then where it says chart title? See, it has different ways to put it. Yeah, it's above chart, center overlay, see?
Okay.
So it gives me different ways to set it, see?
Which way did you do it?
It's just set to above chart. And then I went edit chart title. And then you open up this little window is where I put the name. So see, it had something else.
Okay.
Just chart title, I think. And then it has this name. So you you click on the chart first. And then these are the chart tools. But then the chart actually where you have to click. So that's what we were having a problem the last time. And then you go edit chart title. All right. So for this new thing that we want to do, we need to create the table first because and it's a good practice. The table that we're gonna create actually is on page 51. On figure A, worksheet before formatting. So look at if you can create a new Word document. This is what we're gonna do first. So how do we do that? A new workbook right here. You just click on the Excel button and it gives us automatically a new one. Look at Excel, a new blank workbook. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so again, click on the Excel, new blank workbook. You click it and it should be opening is created and there it is. All right, we're ready to go. Okay. I'll wait a couple of minutes till you guys get to that point. In a few minutes, we're gonna take a little break, okay? So that way, if you need to stretch, you need to drink water, feed the dog. I don't know, anything you want to do. I need to go check on my son because I don't hear him anymore. He's probably downstairs. And usually he wants to come in, or he needs something and he doesn't want nobody to do it but me. Or sometimes he does the same thing to his mom. Nobody can help him, but yeah. So. Right now, when I went out, he was like all trying to hug me and everything. So that happens. All right, so we're ready. Everybody has the document open. I just want to at least start with the title and all that. We're all good. Anybody needs time? No. I can't see everybody, so let me scroll down. If I don't hear you, that means you're good. Good to go.
I'm good.
All right, so I'm gonna zoom in. Look, I'm gonna zoom in on my sheet so you guys can see. Okay, so notice how my A1 is becoming really big. A1, my sauce A1. Just kidding. It's part of the sauce, like the steak sauce A1. All right, so here we go. We're gonna type. This is Lima Works Wholesale. Lima Wholesale is the name of the title of this worksheet. So let's go ahead and type that, Lima Wholesale. Uppercase, we're gonna capitalize each one because the titles every word is capitalized, okay? Wholesale. Lima Wholesale, enter. Okay, the next name is gonna be Monthly Sales Analysis. And all capitalized. Every title is like that. Sales analysis. So that's our title. Okay, and we're ready. We're gonna press enter to leave one row blank, like I'm doing here. And then we can put the titles, okay? So nothing on 4A, so we're gonna jump to 4B, and we're gonna put food. Jump to C4, and we're gonna put technology. Jump again to next one, clothing. Don't worry if they're all encimados. Don't worry about that right now, okay? Remember, we have time to fix it. Oops. Photo. Pharmacy. And total. Those are our headings, okay? Even if you don't see it as technology, clothing, automotive, photo, pharmacy, and total. I should just expand this so you guys can see everything. I'm gonna throw you guys off a little bit. So let me expand it so you can see them.
What page are we in? Which page are we in right now?
We're on page right now. We're on page 50, and the worksheet we're copying is the picture of the very top of 51. That's the one we're copying. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is the column. This was the row headings: food, technology, clothing, automotive, photo, pharmacy, and total. We didn't put nothing on 4A. 4A should be blank, okay? And now for the column names or categories, we're gonna go ahead and put the leave the 4 again blank, and we're gonna go to 5A. We're gonna put in store, in dash store, uppercase or not uppercase? Yeah, uppercase. Store. Enter. The second one is catalog, and the last one is online. And total. So kind of like we created basically the structure of the worksheet. We haven't inputted any data yet, but we have the structure ready to go. All we need is the numbers, okay? Which is already 7. We want to take a 10-minute break, or 5-minute, 10-minute break, and come back after that at 8:10. I'm sorry, 7:10. So let's go ahead and do that. I have to go check my son, so I'll leave that on the screen if you want to copy that. If you are not done with the titles, should I wait a little bit? And then we can input the numbers together. Okay, so let's do the break really quick. So here.
Jackie, are you there?
Ahí. Y luego quieres mute. Por ejemplo, si tú quieres decir algo, por decirlo a la poli, que algún niño o algo, entonces, y si no, entonces ya no quieres que oiga nada de lo que se oye en tu casa.
What was that? What was that, Jackie?
No, I was telling Yoli how to use the mute and the unmute and all that.
Oh,
Uh-huh. How are you, Marinita?
fine, and you?
Pretty good, Akira.
Yeah, yo también aquí nomás.
¿Verdad? Lista para la
Hi,
clase.
Jackie.
Yep.
Hi, this is Paula. How do you get the you know, like where where Mr. Vasquez is saying, and then our screen, you know, like I think you put the screen.
I did too. What I do is on the
How
top,
do you do
we could ask him to show you on the top. You kind of pull the screen that he's working on to the right hand side. That's what I do. And then it has little arrows on the sides that when you click on the sides, they turn into arrows and you can narrow it and make it smaller. And then on the left hand side, I open our page and I make ours a little bit smaller too, so I can have two pages on the screen of the computer.
That's
so
what
I
I'm
can have
trying
the
to
one.
do.
Ahorita right now, we could ask him so he could show you guys how to, but I know that there's one where you go and it says split view or something like that, but I don't really know, to be honest with you. That's the way I do it because it's easy like that.
Oh,
right there where
okay.
he has view option, you see on top where he has view options? Okay, if you click right there, there's one that says exit full screen.
That's normally what I do, but then it makes it small, and when I click on my screen, his disappears.
Oh, then what you need to do when you do that, what you need to do is you need to make his smaller or make yours smaller so you could see his. You have to minimize it, in other words. And on the sides, it has, like I tell you, when you pull it down or to the side, you'll see the arrows. And then you can make yours smaller and his so that you can see what he's doing, but you can be working on yours.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do because I've been struggling. I go back and forth, back and
It's
forth.
hard like that. It's hard.
Okay.
There.
Okay, but yeah, that would be a good question to ask
Yeah,
how we can
I'm
split
sure
the
he'll show you guys. Because I've been in his class for years, so he told us how to do it, and that's how I do it.
Okay. But then at the minute I touch something on my screen, his disappears.
Oh, it's because your screen is probably not sized so that, yeah, any little thing, it makes it go big again. So you just have to resize it again.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, yes, I'm back. You know what we can do is, I heard what you were saying, Jackie, about splitting the image. I think it has to do with me being full screen, I think. When I'm full screen is when you guys can see much. But right now, I don't think I'm full screen. I'm just half screen, as they say. So to split the image is what you guys were telling me.
Yeah.
If you have a Windows computer, look at the easiest way to do it is what I do is I grab one end and I hit the wall. So you notice how I hit the wall on this side, and then it allows me to have another one on the other side. See, notice, I don't know if you guys can see. See, right now, because I'm sharing, you can only see one of my windows. But I was able to split the windows, both windows here. Okay. So I click on this, see, I switch to the other one. Switch back and forth. I have them side by side now. So you can do that by grabbing, and all it takes is just grab one of the windows and then hit it against the wall here. And and as I'm hitting it, it automatically gives me the option to open the other one. You can do this on any Windows 7 or 8,
Sí, es lo
9.
que yo hago, yo jalo para un lado.
And on the
Luego lo
Mac,
agarro.
you have to do it manually. You have to resize one window, put it on one side,
Ah,
and resize
lo
the
que
other
yo
one,
hago.
put it on the other side. On a tablet, I don't know if that is possible though. Okay, so I can't do that right now because you know you guys won't be able to see anything on my
¿Te
window.
lo dejo mute o te lo quito el mute? Lo quito así si le quieres preguntar algo. Ah, no me va a preguntar.
Pregúnteme, como como
Escuchamos.
el chavo en el chavo del 8, pregúnteme.
Maestro,
Sí.
Estamos en la página 51.
Estamos copiando la worksheet en la parte alta de arriba de la página 51. El
Ok.
ejercicio empieza en la página 50.
Ah, ok. Entonces, como la B5 viene siendo 15,242, le pongo.
Pues
O los
ya empezó a poner los números usted, entonces que no hemos puesto los números.
Los quería poner porque luego va bien rápido y me equivoco y borro y así. Por eso dije, los voy a ir poniendo.
El primer número es 38,902,04. Estamos copiando la parte alta.
Ah, ok.
La número A, no la B.
Ok. Pero, por ejemplo, pongo el puro número y ya usted nos dice cómo poner el signo de
Sí,
peso.
vamos a poner, porque acuérdense que tenemos que organizarlo. Ahorita nomás estamos poniendo la información.
Seleccionar, ¿verdad? Ah, ok.
Acuérdense que
Está bien.
no estamos jugando carreras. Si usted lo hace despacio, hágalo despacio. No estamos en American Idol, no es una competencia.
Oiga, es que me da vergüenza a veces estar preguntando.
No, está bien.
¿Sabe qué? A mí me aparece Book 3. Yo creo que no, algo no miré, algo no hice, porque es que me levanté por la niña.
Ajá. ¿En dónde? Como un Book 3.
Y me perdí como 3 minutos, yo creo. Arriba en la hoja a usted le sale que es el book número 2.
Oh, eso no importa, olvídese de eso. Eso no quiere decir nada.
Ok.
Le vamos a cambiar el nombre de todos modos. Ok, yo voy a empezar a poner los números, pero miren cómo poner los números, nomás los números así. Los números de la primera, I'm just going to type in 38,902, oops, 902, you have to put the dot 04, and then I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm just typing the numbers, okay, 138, 479, oops, and 35. The next one, 46, 110. And notice that it didn't put the 0, but it's okay. Once we format him, the 0 is going to appear. So it's 30,363. 31,145. See, I put the zeros, but they go away. It's okay. No problema. For the photo, the pharmacy, 3113. 49. And then the total, I'm not going to put the total, okay? Don't put the totals. Just numbers here. Because we need to make Excel do it automatically. Just take your time to do it correctly, prove it, make sure you look at it, and then make sure that it's the same. 33,931. Photo. Make sure you look at the title and see I'm on photo, so I make sure there's the amount that I'm typing, so that way I don't make no mistakes. Pharmacy. Don't copy them from my thing. Copy them from your book. It's easier. Don't put the totals. Okay, the totals we're gonna let Excel get them automatically. It's only 3 lines of numbers, so not a lot.
Mr. Vasquez, at the end you're putting a how do you say it? The 0.98 or the 0.81?
Yeah, see that part you have to.
Oh, okay. You see, I wasn't doing that.
Yeah, because we're gonna need the cents. Otherwise, your figures are gonna be wrong. So just go back and fix that.
Okay.
138. Oops. 38. And this is a good practice to enter numbers, using that. And it's easier if you use it on your keyboard than a numerical pad. It makes it really easy. The numbers on the side, that's what I'm using. It's easier to use those than type with the ones on top. I'm on pharmacy, so 6. That's it. No totals, okay? So I'm done with my numbers. I'm going to wait for everybody to finish their numbers, and then we're going to do our totals, okay? So copy them from the textbook, not from my window, because then it's going to be hard for you to be switching back and forth. Give you a few minutes to complete that. I imagine with an iPad it'd be hard to put the numbers, or with a phone. So, where am I on?
Ay, no. Mr. Vázquez.
Sí, sí.
¿Usted por qué no le pone el 0? ¿Porque se va a poner solo o qué?
Se va a poner solo. Acuérdate que ahorita no la estamos arreglando, ahorita estamos nomás creando el formato de la worksheet. Once we organize it and format the numbers, van a ponerse solos, ¿ok?
No,
sí lo puse, pero nomás me puso el 1, no me puso el 0. So eso vamos a arreglar ahorita. Everybody done? Show hands if everybody's done with it. No? On the bottom has like it says what does it say? Something like
¿Será porque usted no tenía espacio? A mí sí me lo puso.
Okay. All right, see, Marinita, all right, Marinita is done. Who else is done? Raise your hand if you're done.
I'm done.
All right. Raimundo, how are we doing? We're good?
I'm done.
Okay, all right. Okay, so we can continue. All right. Let me switch back here. Minimize this thing. All right, so here we go. Now that we have this, looking at the worksheet on top of the page 51. This is what we need to do. This part right here, row number 4, highlighted, starting A4, all the way down to H4. And on this one, we're gonna give it a cell style. And if you notice, the cell style they have there is heading number 1. Okay? Heading number 1. Mine is big because I remember I zoom in for you guys to see.
Yeah.
But it will be like that. See?
How did you get that?
You're gonna click on A4 and then highlight it all the way down to H4.
All right, and then
we're gonna go to cell styles and we're gonna hit heading. Well, heading number 1 is really huge for me. About heading number 2.
Heading number 2.
Yeah, heading number 2. I think it's a little smaller.
Heading number 2?
Yeah, let's do heading number 2 for that. And then look at. So the first thing we need to do, and then on the total, even though we don't have, well, let's get the totals first. So the first thing we're gonna do, let's get the totals. How do we do the total? Very easy. We just click on auto sum right here. Let me show you where it's at. Right here, auto sum. My auto sum is right there. The symbol, the sigma symbol for the Greek symbol. All I have to do is just click it, look at it. And it has my total there. I'm gonna press enter. And then do the same thing for the second one, enter. And then for the third one, enter. Wait a minute, no, this is wrong because it's trying to add this. I don't wanna add this. I wanna add this.
Era lo que le iba a decir, que no lo seleccionó.
So we have to select it and press enter. And I'm comparing it with the textbook, 228 to, wait a minute, let me see this one. Auto sum is correct, 254, no?
Where do I find the auto sum?
You see the little circle on the corner?
Mine doesn't have it.
Eso me salió a mí.
You should make sure you're on the home tab.
Home. Yeah, I am on home.
And,
is it under general?
No. Don't keep going. The next is table, cells, and it says editing. It's under editing.
Editing.
You don't see it, you might have to scroll that way. My numbers don't come out right. You know, my numbers are not coming out right because I have an error somewhere. So let me check my numbers. 338, 9024, 138, 479, 35, 1556, 3303, 31. Here is my error. No, sorry.
Okay.
31, 145, 80. And then 31, 13, 49. Wow, my numbers are completely different.
Mine too.
That is strange.
I only have the first one right and the others are all different.
Mine is completely wrong. I don't know why.
How do I do all this? Because mine are totally wrong as well.
I got you same numbers on the first total. I got the same 284, 290.
I know. Let me analyze this really quick. See what's going on here.
Maestro, ¿y la coma cuándo se la pone? ¿Al último?
Sí, ahorita todavía no. No le afecta para nada. So 15, wait a minute, the first number, 254. Wow, I don't know. We have the right number, so I don't know what's going on. Now let's do the totals for the bottom here. Let's see if those are different total here. Enter. Yeah, that ones on the bottom are, at least the first one is correct. Remember, we can just drag this and do it that way too. Or, they don't match at all. 374. Oh, this is strange.
Mr. Vasquez, what are the green arrows for in the?
The little tiny green arrows are kind of like comments.
Okay.
Okay, so it's okay. If they don't match, it's okay. Something is going to happen right now that they're going to match. Okay, so this is what we need to do here. Look at for this. Once you have the totals, just click the total. Make sure you have close to what I have. If there's any errors, we'll fix them in a little while.
Well,
you guys have kind of like the same totals or no?
I have less, Mr. Vasquez. I got 790,931.35.
That's strange.
Why is mine saying?
All right, it's okay. You see the information, I think is no worries. The point here is learning to do the process of setting this up, okay? Even if the numbers are slightly different.
Okay. I did something wrong. I got all the same total in every one.
Do it again. Look at, go to the first total and look at what you need to do, Raimundo. You're gonna click on the auto sum and make sure, look at, before you press enter, make sure this section is highlighted.
Okay.
And if it is, press enter. If not, you highlight it manually. See? Go to that pharmacy from food all the way down to pharmacy and then press enter. So you might have to do it manually is the thing. You click again. If it's not highlighted, you highlight it. Make sure that those are the ones you're adding this section horizontally from B6 to G6. Enter. Same thing for the next one. See, this one, mine is making an error here. So I have to make sure that I do it manually. It's trying to add the 2 on top, but I can highlight it and make it do what I want it to do.
That happened to me too.
And this one, remember, we're not adding that. We're adding this. So let's check now. 804, that's my total. And then I'm ready to for this section right here from food, for the totals.
Yeah.
Look at what I'm gonna do for the totals. I'm gonna highlight totals all the way down to from A8 to H8. I'm gonna highlight it, go to cell styles, and on this one I'm gonna apply the total style right here.
How do you get the totals?
You click on the auto sum, Raimundo.
Yeah, but you gotta select it first.
Yeah, when you click auto sum, you'll have to select what you're gonna total. In this case, I wanna total this, so I'm gonna highlight them and then press enter.
So I go to AutoSum first?
No, click on the cell that you want to put the totals on.
Okay.
And then go to AutoSum.
So this is saved like this.
So I use the style, the total style, so it has the double bottom border. So two double bottom borders on the bottom. Anybody wants me to repeat the steps for adding these things, or? Because I can delete them really easy. I can just go like this, delete them, and then do the totals again. It's automated, so I don't have to worry about it. Look at, I click right here for my first total. I'm gonna start with the in-store total for that, for the in-store. I'm gonna just go AutoSum, make sure that this section is highlighted. It is. I press enter. Then for the next one, I do AutoSum, and it's the section highlighted. I press enter. The next one I do AutoSum, but look at it, it's not doing it. It wants to add these two. I don't want to add those two. I want to add this, the online sales, I guess that's what it is, the online sales. So I highlight them, then I press enter. Now I can do these totals. These totals are adding all this. The total sales for food is that one. The total for technology is this one. The total for, for technology, AutoSum enter. Total for clothing, enter. Total for automotive, enter. The total for photo, enter. And the total for pharmacy, enter. Now this total, I think they're adding, you know what? They're adding this right here. This total, the grand total, they're gonna call it. So it is this right here. So I'll press enter, and mine is 804, and on them is 716. It's okay because this one is 641. Oh, one of this really huge number.
Mr. Vasquez, when I go to total and then do the AutoSum, it highlights the whole cell, but when I hit enter, I only get the dollars, the number signals all across.
You have to highlight it manually. When it's doing the highlight it manually, and it will do it. That's what I was doing here. Like on this one, okay, when I go and do this, you highlight this, and I think that's exactly what they want, if I'm looking at the numbers correctly. So I just press enter, but on this section, look at, when I go right here, I don't want to add those two, I want to add this. So I can just click on it and highlight them. Notice inside the little parentheses, yeah, inside the parentheses from B7 to G7. So B7 to G7, that's what I want to add. Okay, so.
Okay.
Okay, and then once you have the totals, we can now do the numbers. In the first row, we can do the accounting number. So right here in general, we go accounting. The reason why we want accounting, because it adds the dollar sign. Okay, so we're only gonna do the accounting for the first row and for the totals right here. Look at accounting. So I just need to fix this too, because there's not enough room to display them. So see that? Notice how it adds the dollar sign, just like on the example that they gave us. The rest of them, all these two numbers right here, for catalog and online, I'm gonna highlight them all. And on this one, I just need the comma. I need the comma, and that's it. Now notice how different it looks. And it added the decimals automatically for me. And I don't know why why these things don't add up correctly. So I'm looking at my numbers. I have the correct numbers. 303, 63, 31, 145, 80, 31, 30, 49.
Mr. Vasquez, we have the currency.
No, it's accounting. We don't use currency for this.
That's the comma?
No, the accounting only for the first row.
Oh, accounting only for the first row?
Accounting first row and accounting on the total.
Okay.
Mr. Vasquez, and in store for food, you have 38,000 and it's 15,242.36.
No, don't forget that it's the one on top.
Yeah, the one on top.
For food in store is 38,902.04.
No, the book has 15,242.36.
You're looking at B. We're looking at A. You're looking at the wrong one. Look at, if you go for the one on top, the one that says worksheet before formatting is the one we're doing. The one at the very top. Look at the number that we're talking about.
Oh my God, yeah, I did the bottom one.
Yeah, that's the one once we put the new numbers. But for now, I tried to do just the first one as the way they set it up. And I'm just checking my numbers again because I don't like the fact that it's not the same totals here.
I have the exact numbers you have, Mr. Vasquez.
Yeah, and they don't match this.
And I was copying from the book, not from you.
I don't know why. But it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it.
Me levanté ahorita. Ay, puso el signo de pesos.
No, it's in accounting. No el de los dollar sign. El accounting.
¿Dónde está? Acabo de llegar.
Sí, no, es el accounting. Acuérdate, el accounting.
No me acuerdo dónde está.
Aquí donde dice general, en la little accounting.
Pero primero seleccionó todo, ¿verdad?
Claro que sí. No todo, nomás el primer row, donde dice in store. In store, we're going to highlight that row. And then we're going to apply the accounting. Only to that one and to the total on the bottom. If you notice on the textbook, only those two have it. Just separate them a little bit. So you guys can see them better here. All right. So that's our first step to create this worksheet. All right, so we did the accounting for all the first row, accounting right here. And then we need also the accounting for the total right here on the bottom, accounting. And then for the other two, for the catalog and the online sales, we highlight them. And for those, we did only the comma style. Okay.
La coma style es el último.
Es en estos dos nomás, en catalog y en online. The online and catalog sales. So esta gente vende food, technology, clothing, automotive, photo, pharmacy. Venden de todo. It's like the Walmart.
Cuando le puse in store y le puse hasta pharmacy, ¿verdad? Me dijo.
Ajá.
Para ponerle accounting.
Ajá, empezando en food, though.
Sí, empieza en food.
Ajá, pharmacy.
Y termina en pharmacy.
Pharmacy, ajá.
A ver, es que ahorita me dio millones. General y accounting.
Ajá, general y luego accounting.
¿Sabe qué? Me da millones. No me lo está dando así.
Es que usted le ha puesto los ceros y todo eso, o algo más le agregó, ¿no?
Pues el cero al último, por ejemplo, el de 25, 684, 10. Pues se lo puse porque ahí estaba en el libro.
Okay, ¿sabe qué? ¿Cuál es? Está ahorita en store. Just escríbalos otra vez. Si ya los puse en accounting, escríbalos como está y se van a poner correctamente. Esos que tienen millones, ¿verdad? ¿Cuántos ceros tiene también? ¿Tiene 2 ceros en el décimo spaces?
No, mire, es que por ejemplo en food son 38,902,04.
Ajá, .04, sí.
Pero no le puse ni puntos ni nada yo, o sea.
No, pues tiene que poner el punto. Sí, no, el
Ah,
punto tiene que decimal, el décimo point tiene que ponerse.
no sabía.
Sí, si no le van a hacer millones ahí.
Como pregunté y me dijo que pusiera
No,
todo
sí,
así, pero
no, sí lo estaba poniendo. Lo que no estaban saliendo en el mío eran los décimos. O sea, no estaba saliendo más que, por ejemplo, cuando ponía el 10, salía nomás
ajá.
el 1. No salía el 0. Digo, no van a salir cuando ya le ponga los accounting, ya va a salir el 0. Yo pensé que eso era lo que me preguntaba.
No, entonces el punto siempre se le pone. No,
Sí, se le tiene que poner. El punto sí.
no sabía.
Sí, porque si no la cantidad cambia. Si en el punto es una cantidad diferente, pues.
Sí, ajá, por eso me la estaba dando así a mí. Oh, pues voy a tener que corregir.
Entonces sí los había convertido en pesos porque eran un montón. En millones.
Sí, por eso les dije yo, ¿por qué sale así?
Okay, go ahead and finish that, and then look at the next step is to create the chart. But I want to wait just a little bit so everybody is up to date with this thing, you know, with the numbers. So the numbers can be a little tricky. Even though our numbers don't match the book numbers, I'm not going to worry about that right now because that's irrelevant. We have our numbers correct, so we did the totals correctly. Everything is fine. They don't match, oh well. But as long as we have them correct, it's fine. And just give you a few more minutes, maybe a couple of minutes to complete that. Your internet connection is unstable. It just gave me a message. In the meantime, while we're waiting for everybody to finish that, I wanted to show you what's coming up, the latest technology. Really quick, a quick video I found interesting to show you here. Some of the trends in the future. Look at what's going to happen here. Let me just play it here. You guys see my window, huh? Let me do that. So.
Estaba abajo de la cama.
increíble lo que se cree que va a pasar. ¿Vieron eso del microchip? De que eventualmente los teléfonos van a ser microchips. They can be implanted on your wrist or on your face, and you can just press a button here and talk using your thoughts to talk.
So in 50 years, I think the world will, in terms of technology, really change, and really this concept I call proximity of tech, which is how close the technology is to your body.
So that's what they're looking for, you know, to make it available so it's handy. Can you believe that? And you go, I will never insert a microchip in me. Not you, but your kids will do. I'll kill them first. No, but yeah, our kids are more tech savvy. You know, they'll be more susceptible to something like that. And for the kids, it's always cool. You know, you just press the button because they see it in the movies, they see it in their games. So you know, they're more accustomed to see that. And for us, it's like, there's no way I'm gonna put a microchip in me. Yeah, and of course, it's something we say, but our kids, the future generations, they're not gonna think the same way we think. You know, so just remember that. But it's amazing. All right, let's go back to this thing. We're ready now. Everybody good to go?
Yeah.
All right, so because we got enough time just to do the chart. All right, so they want us to do one of those 2D charts again. But at this time, they just want us to do it on the, let me see, I think it's the analysis of the cells. I'm looking at this thing here. So it's for the cells. Yeah, for the 3 cells right here. So we're just going to highlight this total right here. And with that, we're going to create our cells analysis, okay? So we go to insert, highlight this 3 from H5 to H7, insert, pie chart, the 2D pie chart. And if you notice, it's kind of very similar to the one that's showing there. So let me just move it to the bottom here, or to the side right there. And we already know we just need to fix the title. So I'm gonna go right here where it says chart.
What was highlighted? I'm sorry.
H5 to H7.
H5.
And then I'm gonna put chart title, edit the chart title, and we're gonna name it cells analysis. Cells analysis.
Maestro.
Mm-hmm.
No mire.
So when I click OK, you see my new title there.
Okay, after you highlight it, you go insert and then
you go to the charts, the pie chart, and select the 2D chart.
2D chart.
It's kind of like the same thing we did for the other one, okay? And if you notice the big piece of the pie is kind of like similar to the one that is shown on the textbook, okay? So that's how we want it. I can repeat this step. Let me repeat this thing so you guys didn't see me. Let me do it again. I said we highlight from H.
No lo he agarrado, no lo he subido. Ahí donde me lo pusiste.
H5 to H7.
No lo he agarrado. Fíjate bien.
Let me let's make sure we mute ourselves, okay? So vimos toda la plática. All right, so I'm gonna highlight
the title of the chart, Mr. Vasquez.
Let me do it again. So H5 to H7. I'm gonna go to insert. I'm gonna go to pie and 2D chart. And I'm just gonna move it down a little bit right there. And then I'm ready to go to chart. And then go where it says chart title and edit the chart title. Okay, and now we're gonna name it the cells analysis. Okay. We click OK and we have the new title. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna shrink it a little bit so you guys are able to see my chart right here. Oops, not that far away. So you guys can see both things there.
Did you rename it?
You're gonna click on chart and then chart title.
Chart.
And then edit chart title. And edit chart title is where we do it. And it gives you that says right there, change the title.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So that's pretty accurate. It looks exactly what they have. And we have enough time, I guess. Everybody done with the chart? Or no? You guys are still working on the chart? Reach back here.
I'm done with it.
Done with it? Yeah, all right. Okay, so the next thing is to make some adjustments. Like if you go back to now page 50, it says, look at, make changes to the worksheet described on table 1.6. If you notice on table 1.6, new worksheet data, they want us to change just a couple of things here. All right, see that?
Table 1.6?
Yeah, go to page 50 now, and then it says table 1.6. And there's a few changes. The first change is on A2, so let's click on A2. And instead of monthly sales, we're gonna put monthly department sales. Instead of a monthly sales analysis, we're gonna change that to monthly department sales. Or departmental.
What page are you on?
I'm on page 50.
Oh, okay.
50. You guys see that? So instead of monthly, look at, if I don't want to delete the whole thing, I can click right here up on the bar right here. It's called the formula bar, and just delete analysis and sales, and I'm gonna put departmental sales. Enter. So I've made the first change. And then on B5, look at, for B5, this is B5, they want us to change the number. So instead of 38 that it had originally, they want us to put 1524236. Enter. Okay. And then there's a second change. Third change, and I'm looking at the chart, the table. You can look at the table in your textbook to make those changes. C7, I'm gonna locate C and then 7 right here with an online. I'm gonna change that amount to 114,538 and 23 cents. Okay. The next one will be D5. D5 right here. That's why the numbers were different, because they made changes. So that now we're making these corrections or changes to it. E6. Don't forget to press enter after you change each one of those, make any of those changes. F7. All right, so I made my changes. Still, my numbers don't match their numbers, so I don't know exactly what's going on here. The second column is the one that doesn't match. Oh no, it matches now. Third column is correct. Fourth column is correct. Fifth column is not correct. Look at, you know what? The textbook has an error. I just realized that, class. It's not us. We're correct. Now, if I check the numbers, most of the numbers match. The textbook has an error. Notice on photo?
And photo is impossible.
Yeah, there's no way $624,000.
Oh, yes.
So it's the textbook is wrong. We're right. Because I'm seeing all the columns and all our columns match correctly. It's them with the error, not us. But these numbers on the side, they don't match. Is something that it throws me off too.
And I do have your same numbers on the totals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're okay. I'm not even going to worry about it. Because the point here is to make the charts and create the worksheet. So I'm not going to worry about the other one. We're still not done with it. We still have some other things to do to adjust it, but it's already 8. I don't know if you guys want to continue or we can stop here, relax, and then we can continue on Thursday, okay? And don't forget, I'm recording this in case you fell behind. Don't worry about it. I'll post it onto the link for the video, and then you guys can review it if you want to, and if anything you missed, we can do it there. Okay. That's why I like when you guys ask questions, so that way I can show it again in the video. You can see it. No sale the chart. Okay. Luis not getting the chart. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Let me do it again. I'm gonna delete my chart and just do it again. So I highlighted these 3 sections right here, from H5 to H7, and then I went to Insert. I went to Pi, 2D Pi, and it creates a chart automatically. See. And then I went to Chart and Title and edit the title. And I gave it the title that they have here, Sales Analysis. Click OK, and it's renamed. Okay, so there it is. All right, class, so practice it if you want to. Try it again until you get it right. And practice is a good thing, you know. It allows you to learn more. All right, so we'll stop right here. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Marinita, you have a question?
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
No, le quería preguntar que dónde sale el título del chart.
Aquí. Chart title, edit chart title.
Pero ¿sabe qué? Es que esa yo la tengo abierta, por ejemplo, pero a mí me sale table, columna, line, pie, bar, área, scatter, other charts. Es lo único que me sale. No me sale.
No, hágale clic en la chart primero. Tiene que seleccionar la chart primero. Para que salga el title.
Ah, qué bueno. Ay, Dios mío. Ojalá. Ay, no. Gracias.
All right. Ándale, pues. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much.
Good night.
I'm gonna end it, and I'll put the recording on the link. Okay. Thank you very much. Good night. Bye.
Good night.
Stop it right here. next time.